The penultimate stop of this hypothetical road trip should be the village of Masca, hidden away in the rugged landscapes of Teno Rural Park at the northwest tip of Tenerife. To get there, you'll have to navigate a pretty narrow road of hairpin turns and blind corners. You can come in from two directions, from Buena Vista del Norte in the north or from Santiago del Teide in the south. Make sure to stop at the Mirador La Cruz de Hilda. There's a very well placed cafe here and you get stunning views down towards Masca. After descending the road down to Masca and finding a parking space, we admired the view from above the town, which is a little reminiscent of Machu Picchu, just on a drastically smaller scale. There's only one small cobblestone road leading down to the town, which is really just a small collection of homes and a restaurant or two, but just take it slow and appreciate the gorgeous landscapes around you. Once you're ready to leave, take it slow as you ascend the twisting turns of the road to the south. There are some incredible viewpoints along it. The first is the Mirador de Masca, where we got an amazing look down at the road winding its way through this stunning landscape. A little further up is the Mirador de Chefe, where you can take one last look back at the jagged peaks and valleys of Teno Rural Park.
From here, we descended to our last stop on this list, the town of Los Gigantes, so named because of its proximity to the enormous Los Gigantes cliffs, which rise up to 800 meters from the sea in some places. Make sure to stop at the Mirador Archipelago for a great overview of Los Gigantes in the background. Our favorite views were from the panoramic viewpoint of the natural swimming pools, where we could look out over the cliffs in the distance. Then we continued walking down the coast past a cool window in the rock that framed the cliffs nicely to the Mirador Punta del Roque, where we got great views up towards town and back towards Los Gigantes. The main reason we came to Los Gigantes though was to do a dolphin and whale watching boat tour. Los Gigantes is supposedly one of the best places on the island to spot dolphins and pilot whales, so we boarded the boat hopeful that we would be able to get some cool wildlife encounters. The boat took us quite far offshore, but we got great views of the coastline and Mount Teide rising up in the middle of the island. Conditions were not ideal on the day we did the tour though, as the wind was pretty strong, making the sea quite choppy. After about 30 minutes of searching, we eventually did come across a pod of pilot whales. However, they were so fast in the water that it proved impossible to get any footage of them. We did get this one picture as proof that we saw them, but we mostly decided just to enjoy the encounter with our eyes whilst it was happening instead of missing it because we were trying to film it. Then the boat headed back to the shore and down to Los Gigantes, where we got right up underneath the cliffs to really get a sense of their scale. We stopped in a small bay for 10 minutes or so where you could go swimming if you wanted, and then headed back to the town via the cliffs again.